The Chicago Bulls dunk all over the Orlando Magic. Matas Buzelis, dunk of the year.
Oh, dunk
Talk
of the
about
year,
it
man.
right after this. Let's go. What is going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome back to Whole Lotta Bull. I'm Troy. You follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Troy. Follow the show at Whole Lotta Bull. And there's that sexy bitch. That is Phillip. I'm gonna fuck up your name right now because I'm too hyped.
Do it.
Follow him on Bulls Without Borders. You now also follow him on Chicago Bulls Breeze. Congratulations again, Pat, on that big one. Man, Bulls get a big W again without Josh Giddey and Coby White, 121-114 over the Orlando Magic. Phil, how you
Yes,
feeling,
sir.
brother?
Feeling like the Bulls are on fucking fire, man, out of nowhere. Where'd this come from? You know, it feels like when the teams got their back against the wall, when we all kind of ready to throw in the towel, that's when they play their best basketball. So
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's crazy what it's happening in these two games without Giddey and Coby. Obviously, I know I saw on the Discord there a little bit. The Ewing theory is coming into effect a little bit with Coby White.
yeah, I you could say that, I guess. The Ewing theory is real. I think Coby White. I think our record with Coby this year is not good, man. I don't think it's very good at all.
I did see you put that in the Discord. Are you pulling up the number there, or
I'm trying to. Let's see what I can find.
From memory, it has been a pretty decent record without Coby so far, which is quite surprising considering he is our number one scorer. But this team just getting it done with a full team effort. Now, while you pull up that number, I'll just quickly run through the numbers for some of these guys. Now, Matas Buzelis, was this the Matas Buzelis breakout game? 21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, a steal, 6 of 14. Does go 2 from 8 from beyond the arc, which is, you want the percentage a little bit better. I know there's some people just going absolutely ballistic that he took 8 threes to start with. I don't give a shit. Take the fucking shots. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. What do we got? Jalen Smith, another double-double in 2 straight starts, 11 points, 10 boards, 4 of 10 from the field. Does only go 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Not great. Who else we got? Nikola Vucevic, another double-double, 17 points, 10 boards. Kevin Huerter, the Ranger, off the bench. Carrot top, sauce head, whatever else you want to call the gingers. Whatever else you want to call the redheads. 20 points off the bench. This was just two massive surprises for me in this game.
Okay.
One good, one bad. Patrick Williams.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got to be the surprise.
What the hell was that? I know Luke right now was blowing his load.
Yeah,
over that Patrick Williams performance. And hey, I'll give Luke the victory lap today. Patrick Williams was outstanding today. Like, full credit, Patrick Williams. Taking the open threes, attacking the basket on closeouts. Couldn't have asked much more from P. Will today. But the bad bit, and so again, please someone explain to me how Trey Jones is a better point guard than Josh Giddey. Explain it to me, please, Phil.
You want me to argue for that? That's not happening. I'm not going to do that. Trey Jones is a really nice piece. Appreciate what he could do. He is not Josh Giddey, and he never will be.
No.
Never.
Not in the slightest. Man, this was a fun game overall, but okay, let's talk that highlight of the game. Matas Buzelis put in Jalen Suggs on a poster, Damn.
He basically did this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He said fuck off. I mean, it was pretty fucking brutal. You know, Jalen Suggs, not a great game for him in terms of just getting embarrassed. You know, later on in the fourth quarter, I think it was, you know, Pat bullied him all the way down underneath the rim to the point where, you know, Suggs came back on the other end and he got hurt. He was rolling around and then he sat up, ended up crying on the bench. I should not talk shit, but
that needs to be Jalen Suggs's okay, it's time to retire moment. You got bullied Patrick Williams. Dude, you got absolutely posterized by Matas Buzelis, and then you get bullied in the paint by Patrick Williams. Brother, it's time to retire. Take that hairline, go retire.
Yeah, he could take that hairline. Dude, it was not Jalen, not Jalen Suggs' finest evening, man, for sure. Like he got his ass kicked tonight. I didn't look at his stat line. I mean, he had 11 points. I guess that's okay, but I don't know. Not for a guy who's making $30 million a year. You know?
No, he is way, way overpaid. That's just embarrassing how much they're paying him for that. I mean, okay, like you look at his game, it's a solid performance. 11 points, 4 assists, 3 boards, very efficient from the field, plus 15 in the plus minus. But $30 million, I don't think so.
No, and that's a great example of plus minus not always being the best statistic to like tell you how good a player was in a game, because I mean he got bullied by Patrick Williams. He got yammed on by Matas. He is Matas' son now. Yeah, they're drawing up the paperwork as we speak. Matas, I know you didn't expect to be a father at 21 years old, but you know, it happens to the best of us. Not me. I'm 35, still haven't had a kid. Maybe I'm infertile, but you know, Matas, he's definitely fertile because he, you know, like I said, Jalen Suggs, welcome to the Buzelis household. That is now Papa. He is now your daddy.
Yeah.
My bad. Maybe that was a little strong. So
yeah, shout out Sammy. Thanks for joining us in the comments, brother. Some of us have to grow up fast. Yes, some of you do.
Life comes at you fast, man.
Oh yeah. And like, I'd assume back to, well, okay, going back to the plus minus before I get into IO. This was a game where, okay, the plus minus actually did match the eye test for me in this game. Trey Jones minus 16.
Yes.
That to me, like Trey Jones was not good in this game. Like,
no, he wasn't.
All. Okay, he did have 5 assists in the end, but for the most part, like this was not a good Trey Jones performance. And again, this goes back to my whole thing. Like again, someone please explain to me how he's a better point guard than Josh Giddey. It's just factually incorrect. Yes, he's a better defender. Yes, he turns the ball over less. And only he turns the ball over less because he takes less risks than Josh Giddey does. That's about it. So anyone who's saying that he's a better point guard than Josh Giddey, I'm sorry, just shut up. It's just not right.
Tripping, man. They're tripping. You know, I don't know why people have a need to go to the extremes. Like Trey Jones doesn't do. I'm trying to think. Like he doesn't really do any. He's a better defender. I'll give him that. Better defender. But you know, Josh Giddey does everything else better. He's a better shooter. He's a better shooter. He's a better scorer. He's a better, passer. He's a better rebounder. He's the best rebounding guard in the league. I'm really tired of that. People like not giving that enough credit. The best rebounding guard in the league. He's actually the best rebounding guard in Chicago Bulls history. But, you know, we're going to talk about Trey Jones being better than him. So,
yeah.
That shit's
crazy. And like, I know there's like some people, and it might have been Luke in the Discord, saying that Trey Jones is better half court point guard. I'm sorry, that's just not true either.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm just not. Like, I know that Giddey has turnovers, but Josh
Yeah.
Giddey's size, Josh Giddey's like just his basketball IQ is phenomenal. I'm not saying that Trey Jones isn't. I'm just saying that, like, if anything, like at best, they're the same level of half court point guard. But I think that that's being very generous to Trey Jones. Josh Giddey's averaging damn near a triple double. I don't know, man. I just think that we continuously find ways to try and devalue a guy who has completely rewritten a lot of records in Bulls history. I think he's the fastest player to 25 triple doubles in Bulls history, like the youngest or fastest, one of the two. He's been unbelievable for
Well,
the
he'd
Bulls.
definitely be the fastest.
Yeah, he's balling out, man. He's like borderline all-star before he got hurt. So I don't know why anyone would think that Trey Jones is a better half-court point guard. Also, if he's a better half-court point guard, then like what was tonight, man? Because he got eaten alive by Orlando. Orlando got in his ass.
Yep.
Bad.
100%. All right. Ida Sumu. Now, 17 points, 6 of 9 from the field, hits both his threes, 7 assists. Now, plus 18 in the plus minus. That's one, again, where in a rare occasion, the plus minus actually does fit the eye test, because he was on one today. And every time that he was on the floor as opposed to Trey Jones, the Bulls were just killing it. Like, that's when they looked their absolute best. Now, we saw Julian Phillips get a little bit of run in this game, 9.5 minutes. Did have a couple of nice plays, a nice three-pointer, and then that absolutely sick dunk, which he was there a foul on that one from memory? I think there was.
Which one, on the Julian Phillips dunk?
Yeah, when he got up for the dunk, was there a foul on that one?
They did not call it, and they should have, because he got fouled, but they didn't call it. For some reason, they did not call it.
Yeah, it's the same with Matas Buzelis. Like, he got a bit of a hit to the face on that dunk, even though you could probably argue that he may have got away with a little bit of an offensive foul with that off arm pushing away the arms of Suggs, but who cares?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. The refs are never going to be kind to the Bulls. They fucking hate us. I don't know why, but it feels like we never get the benefit of the call with the Zebras.
Dalen Terry gets some tick in this game. Yeah, no, thank you. No more DT minutes. And I don't think we need to see DT and JP out there on the court at the same time. Honestly, if at all.
No, you know what? And maybe we should actually, let's like put that in our back pocket, Troy, because I know that Michael in the Bulls HQ, Michael Walton, I know that he strongly disagreed with that sentiment. He thought that we should do that. He thinks that it's like kind of roll the ball out there and do whatever time. I just say we should put it in our back pocket, because I know that Michael and I have talked, and he is going to come on an episode of Bulls Without Borders with us at some point here soon. So
Nice.
that's something that we should talk about.
Absolutely. Nah, for sure. But overall, just how fun was this game for you, Phil? Like, I know you missed a little bit of it where you had to pop out, but just how fun was this game?
Man, it was awesome. It was so much fun. I'd love to see the Bulls like win against all odds. It's something that they seem to be really good at least this version of this team. Like, they have heart. Like, I know that on bad nights, I will say they can be a little Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where some nights it doesn't look like the fight's there, and you get so pissed off at them. But tonight, the fight was they were dogs out there, and Matas Buzelis really, it was a little bit of his coming out party tonight. He really got a chance to show off what he could do if the team was like really leaning on him. And I'd like to see the team do that more often, even when we have our guys fully healthy. I know that, we want to be a team. It's a team effort and everything, but Matas, like, he really flashed his potential tonight. The kid is still just 21 years old, man. And he took over tonight. Like, he really took over. That fourth quarter, really the second half, really the whole game. he was dominant. So I had a lot of fun. Anytime Matas Buzelis shows you why he could be the franchise player, I'm having a fucking blast, man. Having a blast.
Yeah. Like anyone who's questioning, like, what is it that we see in Matas Buzelis, go and watch this game from start to finish, and you'll see why we are so hell bent on Matas Buzelis. Because games like tonight, again, 21, 9, and 7. That how can you not see what the rest of us are seeing? Like, otherwise, I'm sorry to say, like, if you're not, it's almost like you're just a hater. But like, getting to your whole point about the fight, that's what when we were on Balls Without Borders earlier before the game, and shout out to Guilty, like he's saying about bringing the fight, and this is the fight. They're bringing it. They've these last two games. Okay, they could have gone into an absolute shit show without Josh and Coby. Nope, they've stepping up and they're fighting, and this is what you want to see.
For sure. Without a doubt, man. Oh shit, my dad's here. Dad, I can't believe
Oh,
you're awake. Dad, it's 11 p.m. where he's at. My dad doesn't stay up that late. It is a Friday
well,
night, though. It is a Friday night.
yeah. No, so shout out to the old man for staying up. Like, glad you could join us. Philip Senior or Philip the Third.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And also, I think speaking. I mean, it's all Bulls Without Borders today. He's actually going to come on with us soon too. My dad coached me growing up, so he definitely knows ball. So I know he's got nicer equipment than I do. So he'll be on with us soon. I'm excited to do that because especially after tonight, man. And I guess we've mentioned it multiple times. If you don't mind, I'll give a cheap plug here. Anyone who hasn't seen Red Summit 7, you should go to the Bulls Without Borders channel and watch it tonight or when you can. It's an awesome episode. We changed the format up a little bit. We had 5 guys, and it was great. It was great. I loved it.
That was
man.
awesome.
Yeah,
Like having Guilty and Sal on with us today, like that was absolutely outstanding. Like I loved every second of that. We could have gone for another hour if it wasn't for the Bulls game today.
Easily. I mean, it went so fast. We were just having a good time, man. It was like we were at the bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the vibe we want, talking Bulls with the homies.
Yeah, absolutely. And like as I said it in the Discord, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but guilty. And it goes for Sal as well, but guilty because you're the fighter. If you do not come back on Balls Without Borders with us again at some point in the future, I will come to Chicago and smack you across the face.
he's not. You know what? I guess you know what? Do that. That'll make him come to Chicago. Troy, did you just notice that our backgrounds are kind of merged? Look at the bull.
Hey.
The bull is actually perfectly aligned with yours.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean,
almost.
I mean, that's pretty. That's a synchronization, man. That's when it's like destiny. It's like fate. You gotta love it.
Pretty close. Even the somebody say it was meant to be.
Yeah, that's like the Lady and the Tramp, dude. We just picked the same noodle.
Man, I haven't seen that movie since I was like fucking 5 years old or some shit.
Yeah, that throwback. Probably me too, man. But really just overall, man, what a great win for the Bulls. And if they can keep this up, if we can stay like this, if we could stay keeping a winning record, if we can go or get out of these like injuries with a winning record while they were hurt, then there's no excuse for this team not to climb the Eastern Conference standings. And that's when it gets exciting. I think tonight should make Bulls fans excited because tonight gives you hope that maybe we are going to make it out of the play-in.
In like the last 2 games going to now, I'm not one to give keys to the game. Like, shout out Justin from Justin Talks Hoops. Like he does it every single game. There's a few other guys out there who do it as well. For me, I keep it very basic and basically shit for junior level. Give me energy and effort, play defense and rebounds. That's it. That's my expectations for you every single game. If you can do that shit, well, look at the results. 2 straight wins over teams that, let's be honest, without Coby and Josh, we probably thought we were going to drop both these games. We thought it was going to get pretty friggin' ugly on the court. But shout out to this team, like they have just absolutely stepped up. Like everyone has absolutely stepped up. Even like Patrick Williams is stepping up and filling the void of these guys, and it's led to 2 straight wins. So can't argue with it at all. What's going on, Rob? Glad you could join us, mate. Thank you.
Rob, I will say, Rob, I know that Guilty is looking for you, man. Guilty wants you to invite you to Bulls HQ.
Yes, yes.
Actually,
Guilty will be sending you an invite into Bulls HQ.
Dad, I know that he wants to invite you too. Just throwing that out there.
Absolutely. Samity, difference between 4th and 10th is 3 to 4 games swinging the east. And that's, and was it, I think Hayes said it on his daily show this morning. Well, yeah, would have been like this morning for you guys as well. Obviously, I saw it this morning, my time. But like, just a solid win streak or a solid losing streak could have you going up or down the Eastern Conference standings like majorly. Like, it's crazy how tight it is at the moment.
Yeah, the difference, like the margin for error is extremely small. Looking at the standings right now, yeah, I mean, so we're 17-17. Hey, we're at 500, back to 500, baby. But yeah, I mean, the Sixers are 4 games above 500. They're in the fifth seed. I mean, it's doable. We're 3 games, or sorry, how many games are we back from? We're a game and a half behind the Magic right now. So we gained a whole game
on them.
Yeah. 2 games back from the Sixers, and they're the 5th seed. So that just shows you, like, we're a game and a half back from the 8th seed, but we're only 2 games back from the 5th seed. So yeah, crazy.
And we're 2.5 games ahead of Milwaukee, who's currently 11th.
Yeah, absolutely nuts.
Yeah, so we're right in that, and that's that spot where we're kind of sick of being in, where we're stuck in the middle in that, that 7 to 10 range. It's like, obviously we either want to get up above to six or better, or if it's bad enough, fuck it, just drop out of the play-in completely and head for the lottery.
Yeah, it would, I guess the one thing about the play-in, if we were to end up there, to win it would be it'd be like an exorcism, right? Like, after all the times that we haven't won it, if we do end up there, at least win the fucking thing. And then you feel like you exercise your demons and you can move forward. But if we lose in the play-in again, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. And it's actually kind of gross. Right now in the play-in, we're also populated with the Magic and the Hawks, who have been in the fucking play-in with us so many times. I know the Magic were out of it last year, but the Hawks especially have been our play-in buddies. And yeah,
and Miami.
And Miami, they're in the 6th spot right now, so they're tied technically with Cleveland. I don't know why they're ahead of them in the standings. They must have the tiebreaker. But we are 7-3 in our last 10 games. We are 7-3 in our last 10 games.
Yeah, so things are on after that 7-game disaster where we thought we had some easy games, where obviously, we're missing Trey, we're missing Coby, we're missing Isaac Okoro, whoever else we're missing. Like, we went through that stretch of those should be winnable games, and we lose all 7 of them. Now that we've got all these bodies back, and then, okay, bang, here we go, losing Zach, Coby, and Josh again. But this time, the guys are actually stepping up. It's almost like they learned from that losing streak after from that disaster? Have they learned their lesson?
You gotta hope so. You really gotta hope so, because if we would have just come out of disaster at 500 instead of what we did, we'd likely be in the top 4 right now or right
Probably,
there.
yeah.
So like or if we took care of business, like imagine that we just beat the teams we were supposed to beat, right? And that probably means that we would have been in a winning record during that stretch. We'd be right there at the top. We'd be with all these other guys, and then the conversation is completely different. So you really just, the conversation around the Bulls right now is so, it tends to be negative, but you really are talking about an 8-game stretch where if we just would have played better during that 8-game stretch, 9-game stretch, we're in the top 3 seeds. And then we're talking about the Bulls are back. So like that's
We
really
have a completely different conversation.
Yes, like yeah. So they can't change the past, but they can move forward and just keep doing what you did tonight, man. Please, for the love of God.
Now, let's see if I can pull up the Bulls schedule upcoming. So tomorrow we have the Charlotte Hornets at home. So that's the final game of a 6-game homestand. We should be winning that. We got to win that game. Like,
must win.
To me, there's no excuses in that one.
They're 11 and 23. They suck.
And then we go to Boston. Oof. That's gonna be that's gonna be a lot harder than what we thought after like them losing Jason Tatum, clearing out a lot of their expensive pieces like Kristaps Porzingis. They've been a lot better than what we thought they'd be this season.
That's a fact. And I don't know if it's because of how bad the rest of the East has been, or if it's because honestly they're just a well-ran organization. They're well coached, and they got players like I'm looking at their roster. They really don't have a lot of there's not a lot of reason to want, like, why are they this good? They got Ron Harper. Okay, wait. The other Harper was on the Spurs. That's a different Harper, right?
Dylan Harper, yeah. Dylan Harper.
Okay. For a second, I'm like, what the hell? They didn't get that guy. Okay, Ron Harper actually had another, so that's a different son.
That's his first son, yeah.
The first son is okay, nobody cares about
Ron Harper Jr. He's a two-way player from memory.
Yeah, poor guy. Yeah. His little brother is literally big broing him, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simons, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard. I mean, Chris Boucher is a good player at power forward. He's underrated. But otherwise, like, yeah, they got a lot of the Celtics roster tells you that they are well coached. Because I'm not taking right now their second best player has to be Derek White, right? Or is it Anthony Simons? It's one of those
Derek
two.
White. Derek White.
And I mean, that's him and Jaylen Brown. Like, who are their bigs, man? I'm looking at this team like who they have. I guess Chris Boucher is their big. I mean, I don't know some of these guys. I don't know. This Nemas Keta is a center. Luka Garza is a center, and Amari Williams is a center. Those are the only centers on their roster.
Because they got no centers of name like that. We actually know who the hell these guys are.
No, and they're third in the Eastern Conference. That tells you that they're just beating the teams they're supposed to beat. They're losing probably to the teams they're supposed to lose to. They're unlike the Bulls that are just a mystery. We're an enigma. We beat teams we're not supposed to. We lose to the ones we're supposed to beat. If we just take care of business, man, we can be up there. Like, the East is like, we should be able to make it out of the play-in this year, given what we're seeing from the East.
Then after Boston, the following 3 games after that, we are away in Detroit. We are home to Miami, and then home against Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks.
Really want to beat Cooper Flag. I would like to beat him. I have an agenda.
What's going to be the So you know what's going to be the showcase of that game?
What's that?
Matas versus Cooper.
It's right. I don't know how I didn't come up with that right away. Yeah, I want Matas to destroy him. Also, I want the narrative that Cooper Flag was already a top 100 player in the league, but Josh Giddey wasn't. They put Cooper Flag in the top 50, like in 50 something.
Yeah,
So
Josh Giddey wasn't even like a kid who hadn't even played a single NBA game yet was already ranked higher than Josh Giddey.
disgusting.
It's
Disgusting.
just ridiculous.
Yeah, I have an agenda against some of the players that were listed in the top 100, and he's one of them. Nikolai Alexander Walker from the Hawks has been getting a lot of. I've been talking shit when we've been playing the Hawks because he was in the top 100, among some other guys. But yeah, I'd love if Matas could welcome Cooper to the league. Like, yeah, that one-on-one game was a long time ago, buddy.
How cool would it be if Martis does to Cooper Flag what he did to Jalen Suggs today?
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be amazing. Well, that'd be amazing. Especially I caught a lot of shit from people when I was when Cooper was in college. I was saying like posting stuff like, why do we need to go get Cooper Flag? We have Cooper Flag at home, talking about Matas. And my own podcast host on the Professionally Profane at the time called me out without me knowing. He was like, he didn't tell me he was going to do it. He's like, you've been pissing me off lately talking about Matas Buzelis is as good as Cooper Flag. And I was like, why can't he be? I don't see why
Why
he
not?
can't be. I mean, these hyped guys come into the NBA all the time and they end up just being guys because they're playing with the best players in the world instead of the high school kids they were playing against. So, I mean, how many chosen ones? Andrew Wiggins at one point was the next Michael Jordan. I mean, what's his name? He's not even in the league anymore. He got drafted with the Ben Simmons. He's from Chicago. He played for us for a little bit. Oh God, you don't remember? He was a top 2 pick, right behind Ben Simmons. Or no, it wasn't with Ben Simmons. I'm sorry. I gotta find him now because there's got to be. I can't believe I'm not
Drafted
thinking
by
of
the
it.
Bulls or
No, he ended up coming to the Bulls. He was at Duke. When I think of him, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't believe I didn't think of him. Jabari Parker. You don't remember him?
Jabari. They don't pay me to play defense.
Yeah, I'm just saying that coming into the league, he was super hyped up. Like he was the chosen one. He's not even in the damn NBA anymore. We can't even think of him on a podcast after he was like, that guy. He was supposed to be that guy. He was at
I think
Duke.
he's playing for Partisan now, or he was playing for one of the European teams that came. Oh, if only Paddy was in the comments. He's playing for one of the teams that came to Australia and played
KK
against
Partisan. KK
KK
Partisan.
Partisan. It is Partisan.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he went to he went to the same school as Derrick Rose in high school.
No, yeah, went to Simeon. So
he's only 30, man. I mean, that's how fast everything could change for you in the NBA. This dude's only 30. He was the chosen one, like one of the chosen ones. And then, yeah, I mean, he last played for Boston in 2021. That was 5 years ago. Out of the NBA by the time he was 26.
who did he
Just like
last
that.
play for? Was like Boston or something?
Yeah, he played for Boston. He averaged 4 points a game. He did play for us for 1 year. He actually did average 14 points a game for us. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He flamed out in one season. But yeah, he was drafted by the Bucks. He was the next big thing for the Bucks for 4 years. And then us, then the Wizards, then the Hawks, then the Kings, then the Celtics. The dude got bounced around more than I shouldn't I shouldn't say what I was gonna say.
But like Sam is right. Like, yeah, the Bulls were trying to run Jabari, Lowry, and Wendell Carter together. Like, the hell
That's
was I
right.
remember that lineup. That was what the fuck was that shit?
Yeah, Jabari had gotten really fat by then, and he was like the slowest small forward in the game. Small forward.
Like, I'll give Jabari this tiny bit of leniency. Like, only this much. The guy had 2 ACL injuries before he
That's
got to Chicago. I'll give
that's
him
true.
that much leniency.
That's fair. I mean, look at what happened to D Rose, but at least Derrick Rose was able to have stay in the NBA and really like make him. He was a good role player. He even threw it back one of his last years. I think he had like 50 points in one of his final years from Minnesota, and people like lost their minds. I lost my mind. I
Yeah,
still think we should have brought him back for 1 year.
What I would have done at minimum was bring him back on one of those 1-day contracts, so he could officially retire as Chicago Bull.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we don't do stuff like that. At least for Derrick Rose. I don't know.
Derrick freaking Rose.
I mean, yeah, but he's, legendary enough for us to bring him back. I mean, he's coming soon, right? To the United Center to have his jersey retired.
Yeah, it's when we play the Boston Celtics. That game is on the 24th of January.
24th of January.
So 3 weeks.
I don't have a problem with it. I know Guilty earlier said that he had a problem with the nostalgia acts. Like he would, I understand the people that feel that way, but I'm also like kind of the mind that like I like paying respect to the people who gave us some of the only good times that we've had. Like when Jimmy Butler retires one day, I'd like to see him come back and like celebrate his career. Like he became somebody on the Bulls. He was a nothing. He wasn't talked about at all coming out of the draft.
He was the 30th pick in the draft.
Yeah. A defensive stopper. That's all he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be like the new Thabo Cephalosha. And he ended up being far more than that. So I mean, that's a credit.
But then he became one of the biggest divas in the game. So thanks to Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade, man. Man, I would have loved to have D-Wade back in Chicago, but a lot sooner than what he was. Like going back to that 2010 free agency period with him and LeBron and Chris Bosh. But
I hate talking about it. I mean, I don't. I like talking about it, but only because like I don't know. Like we were so close to having one of the greatest teams of all time. When you think about it, like Derrick Rose probably doesn't tear his ACL if he's got those guys around him.
No, hell no. And like he shouldn't have torn his ACL to start with because he shouldn't have been in the damn game. Tibbs. But
Tibbs.
I digress.
Would you take Tibbs back right now? No.
And like he's a great. I know it's a tough decision. Like there's clearly reasons why he wears out his welcome wherever he goes. Like he wore it his welcome in Chicago. He wore it his welcome pretty quickly in Minnesota. He gets the Knicks to the conference finals last year and then go, thank you for your services, Tom. We'll be moving in a different direction. So yeah, I don't know what it is about Tibbs, why he gets the boot from wherever he goes. Like
he's a hard ass, and he likes to do things his way. He's not a guy who makes friends. And nowadays, like everyone wants those guys that like, tells them what they want to hear. But Tibbs does get wins. I feel like it's tough not to want him for this team. I feel like excuse me. I feel like the play-in would not even be a a thought if we had Thibodeau. But would we have anything for the playoffs?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, like, we'd probably get the maximum out of this team. Like, he would squeeze everything out of this team we currently got. So it would probably be a team that actually makes the playoffs outright, but then fizzles out by the second round because they're just
Yeah.
exhausted.
Yeah.
And like the and shout out Sammy with referring to Tibbs. Ice. Ice.
Why don't I know what that means?
It's just something Tibbs was always screaming from the sidelines. Whatever the hell it
Was
meant,
it?
I don't know, but you can always hear it on the broadcast. Ice.
I don't know why I missed that. I guess I never heard him say it, but that's funny. He's screaming for ice. So like maybe he was just really trying to prophesize the arrival of Isaac Okoro.
Ice the pick and roll, maybe.
Force the pick and roll to the baseline. When I was in basketball, you never gave up the bet. At least my coaches hated if I gave up the baseline. They always wanted me to force them the other way.
Force him into the help.
Yeah.
Hey, your guess is as good as ours, 70. Man,
Yeah.
that's during an era that I unfortunately didn't get to watch much of. So, I've only been watching every single Bulls game since the Zach LaVine era started.
Oh fuck, man. I'm sorry. It
I used
sucks.
to catch maybe 3 or 4 games there on ESPN Australia. I didn't have League Pass until the Zach LaVine era. So hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that means it can only go up for you, man. I mean, the expectations, and I'm sure you're getting kind of tired of losing seasons, but when we start winning, it's going to be sweet for you. Really sweet.
Oh shit, yeah, get to talk about good Bulls basketball for once.
Fucking hell, man. I hope it comes soon.
Oh, let's hope so. All right, well, I might call it there if you're good with that, Mr. Phil. But yeah, just a quick recap. The Bulls had an absolute fun victory over the Orlando Magic. Matas Buzelis went nuclear on Jalen Suggs, and then Patrick Williams bitched Jalen Suggs into retirement. At least he should retire anyway. You get bitched by Patrick Williams, just retire.
He got bitched twice tonight, dude. Bitched by Matas and then bitched by P. Will. Yeah, he got the buzzsaw from Buzelis and then he got the paw from P. Will.
Yep, absolutely. Got smacked with that big ass paw. But yeah, Matas Buzelis in this game, like, this is what I need to see going forward.
Yes.
Like, didn't have the most shot attempts like he did the other day, but 14 shot attempts. You want to see that go up, but overall the impact that Matas had on this game, like those glasses, Matas was absolute money in this
You
game.
got
Like,
it.
need to see more of it. And until Josh and Coby come back, let's just hope that continues for Matas. Like, hey, he's gonna have games where he plays like absolute shit. He's a young kid, he's developing, that's all that's gonna happen. But let's just hope the how do I put it? How he goes about it remains the same.
That the process still remains the same, you mean?
The process remains the same. I don't care if he fucks up. Just keep going.
Facts. We don't want, the character on of these players is extremely high, and you don't want to see any of that change, any of it go to their head. Stay true to the process, like Troy said, and it'll take you far with that kind of talent. So can't wait to see where it goes.
No, absolutely. All right, Phil, my brother. Thank you very much for a little impromptu post game show. It was just like I was seeing Hayes wasn't live yet. Normally he's live straight after almost basically straight after the game. I'm like, hey, where's Hayes? All right, fuck it, I'll go live. And then as I'm setting up, guess what? Hayes is live. So go check out Hayes' video as soon as you're done here. Thank you for everyone joining us, like Rob, Samity, Phillip III. Thanks for
Thanks,
all
guys.
joining us. So Phil, I know everyone knows where to follow you, but hey, tell them anyway.
Ah, man. I mean, some people might not. We're so at Phillip Charles the fourth, and when I say the fourth, I mean IV. So at Phillip Charles IV is my personal, and then also at Bulls Without Borders on YouTube or at Borderless Bulls on X, as well as at Chicago Bulls Breeze on YouTube. Those are all the places you can find me. You can also find me at Profane Pod on both X and YouTube. If you want to see me, if I'm on Professionally Profane, it might be about football, but it also might be about the Bulls. And it's usually when I want to be fucking nuts, because that's the name is Professionally Profane for a reason. Because that's where I go to be as profane as possible. So if you want to see me be a loose cannon, that's where you can find me.
And as Rob and Phillip Charles VanDerHayden III, I got it out that time. Both saying in the comments, like, hey, while this is a Bulls channel, bear down. Let's hope the Bears get another win tomorrow. You playing the Detroit Lions?
Yes. Oh man, I love it, man. I love that you know that. Yeah, it's still a couple. I mean, so it's about to be Saturday in an hour and a half, so it's like almost tomorrow. But it's
Almost game
technically
day.
still Friday night here for us, and then it's Sunday morning for the game. So
Yep. And Rob, yeah, you almost caught the 36ers game last night. Hey, go back and watch it if you can, Rob. Sixers had a hey, this game was a struggle for the Bulls. For the Bulls, for the 36ers all game long. But hey, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And the Sixers got the fucking dub over the Sydney Queens. Let's go.
yes, and yeah, I got something for Sydney, because the first NBL game I ever watched was Sydney actually getting the dub on the 36ers. So love to hear that we and I say we because I'm an adopted Adelaide 36er. We got that victory back. So any of you Americans out there, if you can find a way, and I can tell you how to do it if you really want to know, watch some NBL, man. It's actually pretty fun. Like I didn't know if I'd enjoy it. Like, oh man, it's not the NBA. Who cares? No, dude, it's actually it's different. It's more physical. It's fast. It's a fun watch. I highly enjoy it. So I've already got some guys. God, his name starts with a W. Is it White? White is the guy that is like my spirit animal on the team.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, he's the guy that kind of plays like me. So that's my spirit animal. But to all the 36ers, because they're number one right now, right?
It's 3 games clear.
Every damn day, just do it, baby. Just do it. That's it.
Yep, and yes, Rob, the NBL does play FIBA rules, so yes, it's basically the same rules as the EuroLeague. There's probably some differences as well, but yes, overall we do play under the FIBA rules. Go check out, even if you can't watch the whole game, go check out the last couple minutes of last night's game. You'll see DJ Vasiljevic. Bang.
That's your guy. That's the guy you play like.
That's the guy I play like, and that 3-pointer he hit to seal the game.
How'd I know?
Cold-blooded.
See, I've only watched a few games, but I already know you say the 3-pointer. I could see it in my head already. And see,
Well, it was okay. We all know that the games is in Adelaide. Well, he shot that from the northern suburbs.
Oh, okay.
To give you a bit of an idea.
But
all right, guys. Yep.
I'm sorry, just for your channel. I mean, since in case any of your fellow Aussies check you out, they might dig this. I play games with a guy that goes by MV on PlayStation, and he's from Australia. He lives in Queensland, and I told him that you live in Adelaide, and he was just like, "Oh man, like it's such a beautiful city," and he's like, "It's such a fucking popular. It's so more crowded up there, he says, or wherever he's at in Queensland. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm integrating myself with the country so that when I get my second citizenship, it's all good.
Beautiful. No, Adelaide is an absolute beautiful city. It's not the biggest, it's not the prettiest. Well, in terms of biggest, it's not like Melbourne and Sydney, where it's like massive tall buildings everywhere and it's huge. It's not the biggest city, but it's developing finally. But I love it here. I wouldn't go anywhere else in Australia, maybe other than
Hell yeah.
Perth.
Hell yeah. Plus Rhea
But
Ripley's from Adelaide. So
Perth is my city of birth, so that's why I have that bias towards Perth. That's where I was born.
fair enough.
Um, all right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Chicago Bulls get a second straight W. Don't forget to follow Phil on all the things he mentioned before. Chicago Bulls, Breeze, Bulls Without Borders, Professionally Profane. You guys can follow me at Bulls underscore or on Twitter, and I'll start that again at Bulls underscore Troy. I can't get my words out now because the Bulls have fucking got me going. At a Whole Lotta Bull.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. And so until next time, see red. Be good.